What's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning into this episode of Twin Finance. My name is Jackson, and today I'm going to talk about why people are average. And I'm not here to call anyone out or put anyone down. I'm just running the numbers, and I know this is a finance channel, but I've just been hearing lately, like people always say, I wish I had that. I wish I did this. Hopefully I can, I win the lottery and get out of this job or whatever. You know what I mean? A lot of people just say a lot of stuff, but they fail to realize, guys, successful people, they don't have any more time than you have, all right? Like the Bill Gates or Elon Musk, when they wake up in the morning, their day isn't 30 hours and your day is 24. No. They're just productive. So basically I'm just going to run through hours in a week and what the average person does, and then I'm going to explain to you, why you're average. So work 40 hours a week. That's the average full-time job. I look online, it says the average American works 35 hours, but typically if you have kids, you have a wife, you have a full-time job, dude, you're working at least 40 hours a week. You're not working 35. That number is just brought down by, teens that work 10 hours a week, part-time workers that work 20, people that are retiring and starting to work less. You know what I mean? The average person who's 30 years old to 40 is working 40 hours a week, let's be honest. So the average sleep time for an American, these are all American stats, by the way, guys. So 49 hours of sleep, 30 hours of TV a week. I don't know about you guys, but 30 hours of TV is a lot, and that's the average. There's definitely people out there that watch more, definitely people out there that watch less, but that's what makes it the average, guys. But that's a lot. And TV, I'm sorry to tell you, 90% of it is all junk. It's not productive at all. Sure, you can watch Animal Channel, if you want to be a biologist or something, that could be productive. I'm not saying every kind of TV ever is unproductive, but if you're just watching game shows or something that's just not going to give you anything of value, that's 30 hours of a week you already waste. Driving 10 hours. I'm not saying driving is unproductive. You have to drive to get to your job, but is driving helping you get better for tomorrow? Is driving helping you take in new knowledge and grow as a person so you can be more successful? No, but we have to include that because everyone drives. Eating. Obviously, you have to eat to live. I'm not saying don't eat. That's unproductive, but no, you have to eat to live. And 10 hours a day, eating and cooking, sorry, not 10 hours a day, 10 hours a week. And for eating and cooking, that could be a low ball, and for some people that could be kind of almost like a high ball, but probably not, right? 20 minutes a meal, 3 meals a day. You got to throw in some snacks, but whatever, right? 10 hours a week, it could be a low ball, you know what I mean? I kind of made that up on my own. You can't really, I tried to look it up and find stats on that, but you can't really find that, it's just so varied, guys. And then the last one is social media. 3 hours a day, 21 hours a week, guys. Also, like I said, it's just like TV. Not saying that every kind of social media is bad. You could be networking, you could be doing certain stuff like that, which is good, promoting your business. Maybe your business is like some of these fitness guys, they have their whole business is social media, right? Obviously this varies, but your typical average American, they're just going like this on Facebook all day. Oh, what's that guy doing? You know what I mean? That's not productive, okay? So let's look through here. So this is basically stuff that you're doing that is not helping you get better for tomorrow. Okay, obviously work, but if you want to get better and improve in your career, or if you say the average person doesn't love their job, let's be honest, guys. The average person does not love their job. They want another one. So if you're working 40 hours a week at a job that you don't like and you want a better one, this 40 hours is not helping you get there. You know what I mean? Maybe the money is, obviously it's productive, but you have to do things on the side to change yourself if you want to change careers. You got to take more knowledge and get more, maybe you're working online, getting a degree, maybe you're getting some licenses and stuff like that, right? Maybe you want to be a real estate agent, you're doing your real estate agent license at night or whatever, right? But work. So if you don't like your job and you're working 40 hours a week, if you just worked out 40 hours a week for the rest of your life and you never do anything extra over and above that, on the side, not while you're at work, that's 40 hours that's never going to get you to where you want to be tomorrow. Sleep. Obviously everyone has to sleep, but that's not getting you to where you need to be tomorrow. 40 hours, 49, 30 hours watching TV, like I said, 90% of that's garbage, so that's not getting you anywhere. Driving, that's not getting you anywhere tomorrow. If you spend every day driving, guys, you're not going to become a better person or get to where you want to be tomorrow. So another 10 hours eating, not getting you any better. Obviously working on your physique and stuff like that, guys, that's different. But I'm saying success as a person and making you a better person so you can be successful at all the things you want in life. Social media, 21 hours, all that's garbage anyway. So 150 hours, guys. I don't know if you know, but 7 times 24, 168 hours in a week. That means you have 18 hours left, right? Most people, the average person, which this is what this is, the average person, they're going to say, you know, maybe that person's not working 40 hours. Maybe they're working 50. So now this person has 8 hours left, right? Maybe this 8 hours goes back into, you know, they sleep a little more on the weekend. So now they're only down to 4 hours, and then maybe they watch a couple more hours of TV, and then maybe they eat a little more than 10 hours a week. Okay, now all your time's gone, guys. Now you didn't do anything to contribute to where you went to, guys. The successful people, they understand this. They understand that I only have so much time in this planet, and there's other things, necessities that, yes, I have to do them, but aren't going to get me to where I want to be. And they understand that with these leftover hours, that's still 2.5 hours a day. You know what I mean? 2.5 hours a day. What are you going to spend that 2.5 hours doing? Are you going to spend it reading? Are you going to spend it networking? Are you going to spend it marketing or are you going to start it developing a side business? Are you going to start it? Are you going to use it with your kids and becoming a better husband? Are you going to better husband, better wife? What are you going to do with those 18 hours, guys? If you're an average person? Obviously, if you're like, I'll give you a quick reason how to make yourself way more successful and give yourself more time. Throw your TV out your window and never watch it ever again. All of a sudden now you have 48 hours, guys. You have more than a full-time job. You can commit more than a full-time job now to being successful tomorrow. You think you're going to get there eventually? 40 hours a week, 40 hours a week, 40 hours a week. You're doing that more than your job, right? Now you start to see, maybe that's how that guy got successful. You know, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, any one of those guys. The list goes on forever, guys. You name it. People that are successful what they do. Even if it's not money, even if it's being a better husband, 40 hours a week, doing stuff with your kids, creating memories or whatever, right? You know what I mean? Anything. Like being successful, like not just wasting your life away watching TV, guys. I read a stat and it was like most people, by the time I think it was 18, from the time they're 18 to they're 35, spend 9 years of their life watching TV. Sorry, to 65. 18 to 65, spend 9 years of their life watching TV. That's pretty crazy if you ask me, guys. Because then when people get to retirement and they say, I didn't have time to do that. You have 9 years, but you just blew it watching TV. And then you get upset about it. You know what I mean? So don't get upset. Look at yourself. Don't get upset. They take it on other people like, wow, how could I be successful? That guy's lucky. But they just spent 9 years watching TV, guys. Come on. You know what I mean? It's not hard to see where time goes. So like I said, driving, if you drive 2 hours a week, 2 hours a week, 2 hours a day to work, so 14 hours a week, you're taking away 4 hours. Move closer to your job. Give yourself more time. Value your time more. My aunt used to drive an hour across the city and back every day. Well, that's 2 hours. Yes, she might have only worked 40 hours, but you spend 2 hours a day driving, so you're working for 54 hours, because that's 54 hours devoted entirely to work that you can't get back. So you know what I mean? You got to learn how to be efficient with your time. We all have the same amount of time, 24 hours a day. Nobody gets more. Eating. I'm not saying don't take your time eating, but learn how to be more efficient. You know what I mean? If it's just you, cook meals that are healthy, have leftovers the next day. You know what I mean? Just be efficient with that. Obviously, eating's important, so I wouldn't say slack back on eating. Social media, another one. Let's take this and make it 1 hour a day. You can get quality marketing in for whatever you want to do within an hour. If you go on there and be efficient, an hour a day, send out emails to colleagues, to whatever, networkers, your market, whatever you want to do. If you can't get that done in an hour, which is 7 hours a week, now we're already looking at 55 hours a week, guys. You know what I mean? Let's leave this and this. Sleep's good, work's fine. You have to work, I get it. But now instead of 18 hours, I cut back on social media, so we cut back on this and TV. Now we're at 55 hours. 55 hours. A person with 55 hours committed to getting himself better and progressing, so being successful tomorrow, versus a person with 18 hours. Who do you think is going to be more successful in 20 years? You know what I mean? What do you do with your time? You gotta audit your life. Audit what you do with your time, and own up to it. Responsibility. Okay, you gotta be able to say, I do this, I do that. People will tell themselves, I don't sleep too much, or I don't go on social media that much, or I don't watch that much TV. And you all know that's a lie. You can't lie to yourself. So if you want to be successful, don't lie to yourself. Own up to what you do. Audit what you do with your time, and spend your time wisely, guys. Being successful isn't isn't something that happens overnight. It isn't luck. It is a way of life and what you do with your time, guys. So I just went on a little bit of a rant there, but I think a lot of people would agree with this. And if you disagree with this, I'm still open to your opinion. Obviously, leave it in the comment section below if I missed something, or if you want to, maybe some people, you got to add in some more stuff that takes away from this time that I forgot about. But that's just like I said, I hope you guys take value from this video. I hope, maybe 10 years down the road, if you took something from this video and then you said, hey, like, I'm going to go apply this to my life 10 years down the road, you want to just say thanks, like, whatever, man. You know what I mean? I'm just saying this is my thoughts on being successful, and just because I've been hearing it a lot lately, like I said, about, like, that guy's lucky, he's lucky, whatever, and I'm not buying it, guys. So thank you for watching this video. Like I said, I hope you grab some value from it. Remember to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.